It's the Weather Xtreme video. This is the afternoon edition for Monday, the 7th of August. I'm James Spann. Alabama's weather still looking wet and stormy at times for the next 5 to 7 days, and a tropical storm in the western Caribbean on the verge of becoming a minimal hurricane. Check it out. There's the water vapor satellite view, maritime tropical air. Rich moisture across the deep south. We're kind of on the southern edge of the westerlies, little waves along the southern edge, producing waves of rain and storms. That was the radar at 2:27. At that point, the heavier storms were over the western side of the state. We note flash flood warnings in effect for Lowndes and Clay and Oktibbeha counties over in eastern Mississippi, where they've really been drenched today. And all that rain is moving east. 90s not around here. We do note Montgomery is at 92, but for the northern half of the state, mostly low and mid 80s. Birmingham at 85. We don't expect 90s around here, maybe for the next 10 days. How about that for August? And, of course, the dew points are sky high. The dew points surged to 76 in Tuscaloosa and Huntsville. Very juicy air, loaded with moisture. Doesn't take a lot to squeeze rain out of this air mass. And this is the precipitable water. Over 2 inches right across the Interstate 2059 corridor, even deeper moisture back to the west. And that'll set the stage for showers and storms with heavy amounts of rain at times today, tonight, and really for several more days. Now, there is a flash flood watch for central Mississippi. And at some point, we might need one for parts of central Alabama as the ground gets saturated. But for now, there are no watches and warnings here. This is the convective outlook for the rest of today and tonight. We've had a tornado apparently up in Salisbury, Maryland this afternoon, producing some major damage there, where you see the slight risk. Down this way, this is the latest outlook just in, a narrow slither of a marginal risk for Interstate 5920, Tuscaloosa, Birmingham, Anniston, Gadsden. And some storms might produce some small hail, gusty winds, but heavy rain, I think, will be the major issue. Tomorrow, a marginal risk well to the west, and on day 3, which is Wednesday, a marginal risk well to the north. But we stay in a very moist air mass, so every day scattered to numerous showers and storms. And this is the rain for the next 7 days. Rain amounts between 3 and 5 inches. And again, we'll have to watch for flooding concerns later in the week. All right, tropical weather. A lot of stuff going on here. Of course, the big story is Tropical Storm Franklin. Here's a nice GOES 16 loop, high resolution. First time we've had GOES 16 for a hurricane season. Top winds 60 miles an hour. And this might become a minimal hurricane by the time of landfall. It comes in tonight on the coast of the Yucatan, north of Belize, and that will come across the Yucatan tonight and tomorrow, and then re-emerging back in the water over the Bay of Campeche tomorrow night. And then the second landfall way south of Brownsville, Texas, and the Mexican coast. So no impact for the Florida Panhandle, Alabama, Mississippi, Louisiana. This is all way, way down to the south. The other disturbance is just fighting a lot of issues, dry air and shear. And you can see it's got a 0% chance of developing in the next 48 hours. And quite frankly, this is the new model data, and most models do not develop this. They are dropping off like flies. So there's a really good chance this thing will not develop at all. And if it does, we'll watch it. Just something out there to keep an eye on. All right, model fans, let's go. The GFS, this is the 12Z run, valid tomorrow afternoon at 1 o'clock, and the upper air pattern stays the same. We have broad troughing over the eastern part of the country, a surface boundary near Interstate 40, and a number of showers and storms about. The GFS is suggesting we won't get out of the 70s tomorrow. The high only at 79. The NAM is at 83. But whatever, way below average for daytime temperatures. And it's not going to rain all day like today, but rain falling at times. Rain can be heavy in spots. Wednesday, really not much change. Very moist air mass. The surface boundary north of us never makes us down here. Showers and storms likely. Same thing Thursday. And the same thing on Friday. Highs low to mid 80s on most days. And again, we stress it's not going to rain the entire time. The sun might peek out on occasion, but just a wet, unsettled pattern. Will the weather change for the weekend? Not really. This is Saturday, and this is Sunday. A lot of clouds around, occasional showers and storms both days with highs in the 80s. Monday of next week, that looks just like the upper air pattern we have today. No change. And down below that again, a surface boundary north of us, and that would bring scattered to numerous showers and storms. This is the end of the forecast period, Thursday of next week, the 17th, getting close to the eclipse. We're not ready to go out there yet. This is Thursday the 17th, the eclipse on the 21st, 2 weeks from today. But again, broad troughing, and that shows a little drier air mass. So maybe at that point the weather trends slightly drier, but we'll believe that once we see it. This is the expected rain over the next 10 days coming off the GFS, and again, a nice swath of 3, 4, 5-inch amounts. Some spots may be higher. This is suggesting some 6 to 7-inch amounts over parts of East Alabama between now and Monday of next week. And let's check the numbers. Looking for 90s. You expect them almost every day in August, but no. Wow. Highs only in the 80s, lows in the 70s. Daytime temperatures way below average for this time of the year. That's it for the Weather Xtreme video this afternoon. We'll have notes in the blog. The next video here by 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. If you can't catch us this evening on ABC 3340 News at 4, 5, 6, and 10 o'clock. Thanks for watching. Have a great evening, and God bless.